Hiya, I'm Mana this side, and this marks my 11th day and the culmination day of Vipassana meditation course. It's around 7:30 a.m. in the morning, and I'm all set to leave for Delhi after doing my Vipassana meditation course here at Dhamma Sikhara, which is situated at Dharamkot, a mile above, or we can say near to Dharamshala in Himachal Pradesh. So in this vlog, I've just started shooting from my room and I've packed my bags. I'm all set to leave, but thought to make a video about how the center was. So I'll take you through a walk through the entire campus of where I spent my close to 12 days here. 10 days of course, then day 0 and today day 11th when I'm leaving. So let's get started. So this was my room and you can see this was the washroom. There was this bed. The bed sheets have been folded and they are to be kept back. I'll be now opening the door and take you through a walk. So here we open, we switch off the lights and so it was A14 and here I am walking out. So this was the course schedule. I'll just show it to you ahead as well. The detailed timetable and here we walk. So you can hear the birds chirping in the background because the campus is situated in the laps, really the laps of Himalayas. So every morning when we used to wake up at 4, so our day used to start at 4. By 4:30 we had to assemble in the meditation hall for the morning sadhana. And every morning when we used to get up, these birds chirping, insects murmuring, and many sounds of nature used to entice us all. So it was a real blessing for me to be here in the Himalayas and do meditation in the laps of Mother Nature. So this, with the esplanade I'm walking towards, leads us towards the dining hall, and this used to be the place I spent maximum time apart from the Dhamma hall where we used to meditate. Because after having lunch, after having our evening snack and after morning breakfast, we used to just hang around here, walk around to just connect with the vibe and take rest. So I'll take a pause for a moment and just feel the sound. So this used to be the dining hall and this used to be the place we used to fill up bottles every morning, every evening, and this used to be the notice boards. Every morning used to be these injunctions pasted for us, and it is from yesterday. It was written, देश और दुर्भाव का रहे ना नाम निशान, स्नेह और सद्भाव से भर ले तन मन प्राण. So it's of like, you can read the English injunction. I've holded the mobile phone for quite a long time here, and every morning the instruction used to be pasted. We used to have breakfast from 6:30 to 7, then lunch from 11 to 11:30, and tea from 5 to 5:30. There used to be no dinner because we were supposed to just keep ourselves filled enough that we could meditate and not really devour on food, but rather just be aware of what we're eating and what we're doing throughout the day. So here we are walking through the dining hall, and yeah. So every morning we used to come here, morning, evening, nights, evenings I've spent here. I was here sitting over this side. Our room number and our seating number was fixed. We were given plates, now they have been removed because it's day 11. We used to wash our utensils over there, that is the wash basin. There used to be the buffet over there, and I'll just take a round back. So the clock says it's late. Yeah. And we'll now start walking towards the area which marks the Dhamma hall. So this is the female enclosure. No men are allowed. Female enclosure and men enclosure are completely separate. Males sit on the other side. They enter from the other door. Females enter from the other door. And I am able to shoot only from the female area because we are not supposed to enter the other part of the enclosure. So here we walk. This used to be the best time I spent. I think the maximum amount of time I spent in the mountains. वरना तो जैसे 2 या 3 दिन की छुट्टी लेके आए हैं बचपन में, but this was the maximum time spent, and I'm really grateful I really took this experience. And also I'll just show you around. There were injunctions pasted here and there. had this one, and eyes downcast. So throughout the course we cannot communicate, we cannot even make eye contact, no sort of communication. RM on, noble silence is maintained, and that was broken yesterday itself. So now I'll take you towards the other blocks. There used to be A block, B block, C block, E and F block. I don't know where D has gone, but these used to be the residential quarters. And it's just a feeling that as I'm walking down towards this campus, it feels like it has become a distant home, if not second home, of course. But it's a place I've walked through so many days, so many days. The insects I was so scared of have now become like, I think 2 degrees my fear has decreased of insects, because throughout my stay over here I encountered so many insects which I have not even seen or even heard about in Delhi, and this was quite an experience. And I'm walking towards the block which used to be my initial stay for the first 2 days. So initially I was given this room. I'll just take you through a walk. And yeah, so there is these windows and we are walking. So this used to be my initial room. I'll just unlatch it. So it was quite built early on, so that's why this kind of a latch is here. But I've just opened it up. You can see the blankets, the pillows, and the beds are over here. I just switch on the lights for a clear view. So yeah, 2 beds, window. But I shifted my room because the latch was quite weak and there used to be so many insects once I used to walk back to the room towards later that night. And me being a scaredy cat back then, couldn't deal with, like, it was my first solo trip. So living alone, living in such kind of a room, and then so many insects, it was kind of a triple whammy for me. So I requested them if there was an empty room, and fortunately enough I got one and I shifted. Of course they did not allow it, but I was fortunate enough to get an exchange. We'll take a walk up back and I'll take you through another walk path, and let me walk. So you can see the filtered sun rays also coming down. Every night there used to be rain, and it used to be a pleasant atmosphere, away from phone, away from the worldly things, the desires and everything. A sanctuary in peace, rather. And I didn't add here, but there are so many monkeys in the campus. So each day after taking my meals, I used to see these monkeys carrying the babies in the pouches, on the bags, on their back, then manicuring each other and simply observing the simple pleasures of life. So here we are, and you can hear the koel too. This is the F block and this is the E block. I just hope I can show you some other monkeys if I can spot any. Is it really so many monkey families here? So we should just enjoyed observing them, because otherwise the phone hota hai, hum observe karte rehte hain apne phone se, but this time we recorded everything with our eyes. So yeah, this was it. This was E block, and here we walk back. So as I'm walking, I'm pacing up my breathing because past 10 days have tired me out, climbing up and down, and so it's finally, and yeah, we are going even for a sightseeing. Let's see where I land up to. So I'll take you for a walk up. So we just climbed back from the E block. This is the Dhamma hall. We are not supposed to take mobile phones inside, so I'll just show you the view from here, like this. And once inside the Dhamma hall, you are required to, like, the lights are dim, there are screen for Guruji's pravachan, and then asanas for all the sadhaks and the sadhikas. And we are now walking towards again the esplanade, and I'll take you till the end of the course boundary and see you and show you where the day actually started on day 0. It is here, down we step. Again we have come to the dining hall. So this was where the course boundary was. So for 10 days, we could not step beyond this point. And every day for 9 days, I used to see this boundary and say, okay, on the 10th day, I'll cross this once. It was like the rekha, which if we cross, we would have broken our shield. That is the first rule of conduct we are supposed to follow in here. And here we are walking down, and entering towards the end of the female area. And there will be the place where we'll end this video as well.